Okay Reddit, I'm honestly shaking writing this, and I desperately need an unbiased perspective. I feel like I'm losing my mind and my family is convinced I'm the monster here. Let me start with the players. I'm Sarah, 34F, happily married to Mark, 36M for 8 years. We own a small business together, a bookstore coffee shop, dad away. My sister Emily, 32F is complicated. She's always been the golden child of our parents, the one who gets everything handed to her. She is married to David, 35N, who is, well, let's just say he's easily influenced by Emily. They're struggling with infertility. They've been trying for years and are now talking about IVF. Here's the kicker. Years ago, when I was fresh out of college and feeling lost, I confided in Emily about my doubts about my then-boyfriend, Kevin. I was young and naive, and Emily, in her infinite wisdom, encouraged me to break up with him. She told me he was holding me back and that I deserved better. I listened to her. I broke up with Kevin. Looking back, it was a huge mistake. Kevin was genuinely a good guy, and I lost a really supportive partner because I listened to my sister's manipulative advice. Fast forward to last month. Emily starts dropping hints about how expensive IVF is. Really, really expensive. Like $25,000 expensive. Then she comes right out and says it. Mom and Dad said they're not paying. They think I should ask you for help, Sarah. My blood ran cold. I immediately pushed back. Absolutely not, Emily. I'm not funding your IVF. Especially not after. I trailed off, not wanting to dredge up all the past drama. But the implication was clear. She knew I regretted breaking up with Kevin based on her advice. That's when she launched into this whole guilt trip. How can you do this to your own sister? We're family. You owe me. Think of the children, Sarah. You're being selfish. She even brought up Mom and Dad, saying they were disappointed in me. I tried to explain that I'm not against her having children, but I'm not financially obligated to fund a medical procedure, especially given her history of, well, interference. You're punishing us for something that happened years ago. She screeched. David just stood behind her, nodding like a bobblehead. You think you're so perfect, don't you? Happy little bookstore with your perfect husband. Some of us have real problems. I lost it. I told her flat out that her manipulation wasn't going to work anymore. I reminded her of Kevin, of how she's consistently undermined my life choices, and that I was not going to enable her drama. I basically told her to figure it out herself. The fallout was immediate. My phone has been blowing up with texts and voicemails from my parents, accusing me of being a heartless monster. My aunt sent me a Facebook post detailing my lack of compassion. My cousins are giving me the silent treatment. Emily and David are devastated, of course. David even texted me, "You're hurting Emily deeply." As if she's the victim here. Mark is the only one who understands. He keeps telling me I did the right thing and that I shouldn't let them guilt me into anything. I'm starting to feel isolated and exhausted. I am for standing up for myself and refusing to financially support my sister's IVF after she's consistently manipulated me throughout my life. I honestly don't know anymore. Edit. Okay, wow. I wasn't expecting this kind of response. Let me address some common questions. Yes, my parents have always favored Emily. Yes, I'm aware that IVF is expensive. And yes, I have considered offering to pay for some counseling for Emily to address her issues. However, I'm not going to hand her a check for $25,000. Update. So, David just messaged me again. He said Emily is now claiming that I threatened her and that she's considering legal action. Apparently, she's concocted this elaborate story about me, intimidating her. Honestly, the audacity is astounding. I'm screenshotting everything. I'm also consulting with a lawyer. It seems like the best way to deal with this level of gaslighting is to protect myself legally. And guess what? Kevin, my ex, just sent me a message. He saw the drama unfold online. He said he's always regretted letting me go, and he's hoping we can reconnect. The universe really has a funny way of delivering karma.